Welcome to Supernova, a celebration of Aurora Theatre Company and of our community. I'm Lance Gardner, Aurora Theatre Company board member, an actor, and much, much more. Tonight, we'll have performances by Aurora Theatre artists, video from past productions, special appearances, and an enticing auction. To start us off, here's the opening number from Telltale Hearts, performed at Aurora this past February by the Bay Area Theater Cypher.
An invocation. An invitation. We recognize the boards on which we tread upon this land on which this building stands is stolen. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. We understand the beats through which we speak upon the rhythms have their roots deep in black oppression. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. We utilize this art form not for gain and not for glory, but to tell a story. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. We extend our hands as well our hearts to link with yours that we might lift up our community and open doors for those who've been denied the opportunity. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. Let each other in. Let the ones who came before us in. And let's go.
I make sound out of silence. I make meaning as we're spiraling towards violence. They're making money because they're tyrants. Protest ain't defiant, but it's clear they got a bias. The past is future forward. It's frightening. No time for idleness, I'm idleless. In courier, I'm rioting. I know what time it is and what my fight is for. I pick my side by who I'd hide behind my cellar door. Who I move my center forward. Who's my center forward? Who'd I give my last shot to fall on a sword? Fuck what you heard, I move with verbs. I'm colorblind, my eyes see deficiencies. Follow me as I paint with words. My raps is Rembrandt's, my pen's Picasso. Computer is Chagall, I'm a modernist apostle. I pose for real while they pose like an imposter, but they still look at me like all this is impossible? I've only just begun. I'm dodging racists, factless fascists, ignorance no longer faceless. The doctor needs a facelift. I'm screaming medic. This isn't isolated. It's a blown out epidemic worldwide. The tide has turned, so we watch it burn. Popcorn, feet up, but we'll all get a turn. Third act is climax as we move to resolution. Fuck your prayers and thoughts. I want solutions.
I am the spitting image of the last warrior in an Indian village after European pillage. So don't be speaking vintage, indigenous pilgrimages been in it before the concept of seconds into minutes. There ain't no malice towards my challengers. They don't know what time it is while my people invented the calendar. That's some real mathematics to instill massive panic, cause I'm a mad Hispanic turned ill rapping addict. They just disguise the lies in a more inventive nature, from smallpox to Arizona legislature. This is a blanket statement, face it. All the patrons of this great nation were blatantly racist and basically Masons. That's just stating the basics. And it's making me anxious when I walk around. Every time I'm rolling, feel like Popo wanna lock me down. They wanna chalk me out, probably wanna knock me out, Pacquiao.
Tale stories that cast a spell, rhythms that reach the sky, pulse from the depths of hell. Tales,
culture and perception, the details of invention, exaggerated greatly for connection to the heart.
Beaten with the heat of blood, bumping from the start of love, flowing from the veins. These telltale hearts,
thumping in the dark, breaking through these boards to build more.
And this is how it starts.
That was Bay Area Theater Cypher. Now, whether you're watching on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, be sure to say hello in the comments. You can also ask questions and chat with Aurora artists and friends. Drop some dank memes or get into a wicked argument about vaccinations. Don't forget, share the link with your friends and family by clicking the share button on the video. And remember, this is a fundraiser. We have a lot of entertainment for you tonight, but we're also going to be asking you to bid in our auction or make a donation to Aurora Theatre Company. Normally, we would be doing this in person, but we've moved it online, so we need you to engage now more than ever. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures and extraordinary hosts. So, this is a two-screen experience, one screen to watch and one screen to bid. If you haven't registered yet, simply go to supernova.ggo.bid and click Start Bidding. Click Create Account, and enter your email address. You'll receive an email to complete the registration process. Now, make sure that you include your phone number as well so that you receive text reminders and notifications whenever someone outbids you. Stay on that phone, keep up the bidding. On the auction page, you can bid on amazing auction items, including one-of-a-kind experiences with Aurora artists. Now, this auction ends tomorrow at 7 p.m., but now is the time to bid. Now, tonight, you can bid all night long and all day tomorrow if your internet happens to crash during this thing. But get in there and give us your money. Now, if you need assistance registering or maneuvering around the auction page, please contact our tech support hotline. That's 510-843-4822. They'll be nicer to you than your grandkids. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Maybe they'll even help you work the remote. If you're outbid in the auction, we've got you covered with another way to support Aurora. Later in this program, we're going to be doing a live Fund-a-Need. A Fund-a-Need is when we invite our supporters to make donations at various levels, online or by phone, and I will be announcing your donations in real time, live. Aurora needs big donations, but we also need small donations. So this will be the perfect time for everyone to help us reach our goal. If you feel like you haven't been able to donate because you don't think that you can make a big enough donation, it's not true. We will take anything. We are shameless. So, of course, you are welcome to give at any point all night long, but we'll have a special section where we'll be asking directly for various amounts of money. If you want to make a gift by phone, our box office staff is standing by, ready to take your call. And that number, it's the same one as tech support. I don't know if it's the same person. They might be trying to slip one in under the wire here. 510-843-4822. That'll get you tech support, or you can make a donation. Now, it's time for our second performance of the evening. Beth Wilmert is a beloved Bay Area actor and director. She was the first artist commissioned for Originate and Generate. That's Aurora's new play development program, which led to 2 presentations of Olga, a farewell performance at Aurora. Here's Beth Wilmert.
Hello, this is Olga. I haven't seen you for a while. Maybe you caught me upstairs in the Dash Show wing. I was doing my farewell concert. Actually, I did that 2 years in a row, so hopefully you caught one of those, maybe both. It's just me still, without my sisters, Masha and Arena. The trio has broken up. I'm just a solo act now, and I'm still here, and I have a few songs for you. Thank you so much for supporting this theater company.
There's a world where I can go and tell my secrets to, in my room, in my room, in my room. In this world I lock out all my worries and my fears in my room, in my room, in my room. Do my dreaming and my scheming, lie awake and pray. Do my crying and my sighing, laugh at yesterday. Now it's dark and I'm alone, but I won't be afraid in my room, in my room. Sitting here in limbo, and I know resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. Sitting here in limbo, sitting here in limbo, waiting for the dice to roll. Sitting here in limbo, have some time to search my soul. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. I don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. I can't say what life will show me, but I know what I've seen. Tried my hand at love and friendship, that's all past and gone. This girl is moving on, sitting here in limbo, sitting here in limbo, waiting for the tide to flow. Sitting here in limbo, knowing that I have to go. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. I know that my faith will lead me on. Well, I don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. I can't say what life will show me, but I know what I've seen. Tried my hand at love and friendship, that's all past and gone. This girl is moving on, sitting here in limbo, sitting here in limbo, sitting here in limbo, in my room, in my room.
That was Beth Wilmert, everybody. And now I'd like to move on to a section that I'm calling Come All Ye Faithful. And for that, I'm going to welcome back Artistic Director, or welcome in the first place, Artistic Director Josh Costello, Managing Director Julie Saltzman-Kellner, and Associate Artistic Director Dawn Monique Williams. Welcome.
Thanks so much, Lance, and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
I am here in the theater tonight, you guys. I miss it so much, and it's really great to be back, and I wish that you all could be in this room with me right now.
Welcome again to everyone who's joining us and participating tonight.
Aurora Theatre Company is the storyteller for our community, and that means our whole community. There is a conversation going on right now in America and in the American theater about racial justice. And serving our mission, serving our community means that Aurora Theatre Company is part of that conversation.
We believe that it's our responsibility to actively embody anti-racist and anti-oppressive practices throughout our organization. You can read more about our commitment on our website at auroratheater.org.
This work is central to Aurora's mission. We believe that Black lives matter. And part of our work is to open the door to voices that have been marginalized. This makes a better community, and it makes a better world for all of us.
Now, we have some folks we'd like to thank.
First, corporate sponsors, Anya and Colette of the Grub Company, and BB McCrae and Alexis Thompson, a winning partnership, also of the Grub Company.
And all of our individual event sponsors.
We'd also like to thank our neighbors who put together the food and our specialty drink for tonight, Kamal, our restaurant partner.
And of course, I want to thank the Supernova Committee, who has planned and replanned this event oh so many times.
We'd like to thank all of the artists who are participating in our event tonight. Thank you guys so much, and thank you all of the artists in the Aurora community.
And of course, we want to thank you, the Aurora Theatre community.
You being with us tonight and giving to us is so important for us to keep creating, connecting, and doing so with integrity. We've needed to be nimble these past few months, and we'll need to continue to be. Your support helps make that possible.
I want to talk a little bit about why your support matters. As I said, we are the storyteller for our community, right? I believe in the unique and visceral power of live theater. I believe it makes communities stronger, right? We've always made powerful and compelling plays. The connection that live theater inspires is exactly what we need to strengthen and to rebuild our community right now.
One of the reasons Aurora does such strong work is that we treat all of our artists and everyone working at Aurora right.
And that includes paying people fairly, right? With your support, we're going to continue paying people fairly. We're going to continue treating people right. We're going to continue fulfilling our mission even during this interruption. We've got an original audio drama that we've commissioned from 3 spectacular local playwrights, all kinds of stuff.
And we're doing more new play development as well as continuing our community partners program.
So if you want Aurora to continue doing this work, if you want us to come back after the pandemic and tell the new stories that we need for the new world we're building together, your support tonight will help make that happen. Thank you. Now we're going to bring Lance back. Lance.
Hi. So I would like to start us off with a toast, and I would like to toast all of the artists who are part of the Aurora family. I miss theater, but I miss the people the most. So to everybody out there who's part of the Aurora family, all of the artists, this is to you.
And here's to all the work that went before over the previous 28 years of Aurora history. To Barbara Oliver and to Tom Ross and all of the artists and all of the audiences that built Aurora into a beloved Bay Area arts institution.
Here's to all of the work Aurora is continuing to do during this pandemic, commissioning an original audio drama from 3 local playwrights, continuing our community partners program, and finding innovative ways to continue fulfilling our mission as storyteller for our community.
And here's to the future where we can gather together again in person and share in the experience of live theater with the new stories we need for the new world we're building together.
Wow, 4 people drinking on camera. That's really compelling stuff. Okay, so now, now we're going to welcome back the Bay Area Theater Cypher. They rap so that I don't have to. A group of Bay Area theater artists at the crossroad of theater, hip hop, and community. Now, Josh talked about the conversation happening in the Bay Area theater community and across the country right now about systemic racism within our organizations. This is a piece that the Bay Area Theater Cypher created to speak powerfully to that conversation. And Aurora is so proud to be able to share this with our community.
Oh, what'd you say?
The time has finally come, yeah.
Tick tock,
tick tock, the time has arrived, the time has arrived. Big shots with your lips locked. Y'all running high, y'all running high. 8 bars for the reckoning. Yeah, I got bars for the reckoning. Yeah, 8 bars for the reckoning. Yeah,
I got bars for the reckoning.
Sully Hemley's love affair was consensual. 16 years old, young slave gave Jefferson fellatio. You could play the role, but you're a little too dark for a quadroon. You could be the best friend, though an equity contract is opportune. What? Don't you want it? Get the money, honey, stop the frontin'. Get to bootlicking, brown nosing for your lunch. Ain't you hungry? Must be full of pride, should've swallowed. Call another nigga for her role by tomorrow. Should be grateful, thankful, licking up the plate, though, basking in the white gaze. Got another email from the theater today, y'all. 3 years later.
You wanna pacify us? You want a mask to hide us? You want to mace our face? Well, Satan better hurry up and get his ass behind us. I'm not a mastermind. I'm just a yellow kid, taking a stand with the melanated. Cause the venerated leaders of our theater be telling us our shit is less than elevated. No, no, no. Hades gonna hit you with the honorific, monolithic POC. We got EDI, you know me, diversity committee with the all-white season. No one wants your apologies. All we want is a lot of G's and the room to breathe. If you're on your knees, shout no, not me. Put your money where your mouth is, Karen, and close it, please.
And a sea of white keys, I'm sharp or flat. All my PLCs for the thermostat. That's the temperature worldwide. If you didn't know, the heat's been taking our lives. So yeah, outside there's a lot going on. It's been that way for far too long. Y'all just opening your eyes. The bay's been making good strides, but still got a long way to go. Weeds on the lawn the mall, creating more space and some greenery. And for the record, let's stop doing shows unless we can cast them appropriately. And I don't blame the actors. Minorities in this biz barely get work as it is. It's not about luck, it's about these liberal gatekeepers that need to open up. Tick tock, tick tock.
The time has arrived, the time has arrived.
Big shots with your lips locked. Y'all run and hide, y'all run and hide.
8 bars for the reckoning.
I got bars for the reckoning.
8 bars for the reckoning.
I got bars for the reckoning.
My look is unconventional, my face ain't very classic. I reflect my culture, which is anything but flaccid. See, representation matters. Y'all need this magic. Add a little color, cause you looking kinda plastic. Look, theater ain't determined by the white folk that fund it. Storytelling's been around longer than the pale man's pocket. You want our trauma and our pain, yet you scorn our brightest joy. But our soul is more than your diversity ploy.
Yo, it's the reckoning. Got a motto I can recommend. We ain't knocking, better let us in. What they say, take a village. The same when you rape and pillage. We ain't stopping till you make amends. Ayy, I look at your critics like, wait, y'all are just part of a system of hate. A symptom of structures that's built on the backs of the people you won't put in place. White man, jumping out of the chair. Why is the standard so savoir-faire? Skin, read my lips. I don't need my Mirandas. I don't plan to pander. I ain't Lynn. Colorism is real. Why you always gotta give merit to what the pigs feel? Give your fans hot air, solar windmill. Every day we get killed, but until Floyd, it wasn't no big deal.
Time's up. We about to see how really anti-racist you really are. I don't think at all. Prove me that I'm wrong. On the daily call, speak the realest when I'm spitting at the bar. Empty space in the moment, but the lights out. Ghost light in the theater talking right now. How you fear for your velvet and your budget every season, seeing people counting colors, so we fight now. Time's up. We about to see if you can give away your power to the cause. Y'all been stuck on pause. Time to do the work. Deep internal search. Access is not another empty word. Burned and broken. I keep smoking. Flames in the room. I step back to flow. The system functions. Flawed and lawless. Let's burn it down so seeds can grow.
Tick tock, tick tock, the time has arrived.
The time has arrived.
Big shots with your lips locked.
Y'all run and hide, y'all run and hide.
8 bars for the reckoning. Yeah,
I got bars for the reckoning. Yeah, 8 bars for the reckoning. Yeah, I got bars for the reckoning. Go.
Did you hear that? That's the past catching up to the future. It's time to get on that train. Now, just a quick reminder, if you haven't registered as a bidder, you go to supernova.ggo.bid. If you need assistance, please call our tech support line at 510-843-4822. Now, pay attention to the Donate Now button on the top right-hand corner. This will come in handy very soon as we approach our Fund a Need. And listen, if we surpass our goal of $130,000, a percentage of our past goal income will be donated to the Fund for Black Theater in the U.S. and to Black Futures Lab, which transforms Black communities into constituencies that change the way power operates, locally, statewide, and nationally. This donation is just one of the many commitments that Aurora is making to do our part in dismantling the systems of oppression. Now, I'm going to hand it over to two actors who are very familiar to Aurora theater audiences, Michael Ray Wisely and Michael J. Asbury. Michael Ray and Michael J., take it away.
Hi, I'm Michael Ray Wisely.
And I'm Michael J. Asbury.
Keeping our 6-foot distance. We're here at 2081 Addison Street, the Aurora Theater, a place that many theater artists, volunteers,
and you have claimed as their artistic home for years.
And we're here to take you into a deep dive behind the scenes and make you privy to something you may have never known before. So why don't you come with us as we go behind the curtain. Here we are outside the doors of the Alofi Auditorium. Now behind these doors and backstage are where the rituals and the traditions of theater take place. Follow me. And here we are, backstage at the Pease Green Room, dedicated to very generous donors, Norman and Janet. Follow me. Now, just off the green room are the dressing rooms, and this is where our secret tradition begins. Now, when the theater here on Addison Street was first dedicated, many of the generous donors were able to have different areas of the theater named after them. And it starts right here. First one I noticed was the Joy Carlin dressing room.
So this is how it all started. Two of our great donors, Hillary Perkins and Skip Battle, they named a dressing room. And up came this beautiful steel engraved plaque, and it said the Joy Carlin dressing room. Well, then everybody started ribbing me about it. And they started putting up signs of their own. My own daughter.
So I can't say for sure whether mine was the first label back there, but it was certainly in the first wave. There was this plaque that read the Joy Carlin dressing room, and I put a sign over it and said the Nancy Carlin, Joy Carlin dressing room plaque. So I named the plaque.
And right below it, the first one I ever put up, which was because I used to have to sit here and watch this very intently for my first entrance in the birthday party. So I put this up. Now let's take a look around this room and find out what the other actors have put up.
When I saw that there was a tradition at the Aurora of actors memorializing items I so wanted to play, except there were no items left. But I knew that people kept asking what time it was backstage, so I went out and I bought a clock and memorialized it.
Well, the truth is, I didn't write my name on the wall. Somebody else did. But I was secretly happy to be included. I felt I belonged to this special fun club. And I love working at Aurora and seeing who's been there before me.
Backstage people do not like to go on stage if we can help it. But one time, I almost had to do so to cover for an absent actress. But then she burst through the door about a couple minutes before curtain, and I dashed into that room, and I don't think I've ever taken a dress off faster in my life. And thus, the Sabrina Lazarus Quick Change Room was born.
Here we are with one of the last ones that was put up last season for Bull in a China Shop by the entire cast. But we go take a look and see what Michael J. Asbury is doing.
The tradition of extending the actor's voice in a more permanent way can be seen behind this curtain in the crossover walkway behind the south wall of the audience. Here you'll find an incredible array of sentiments, all encompassing the history of the Aurora Theater here on Addison Street. But let's take a look. So as you can see, there's artwork, there's autographs, there's all kinds of little phrases here that are on the wall that actors have left here to kind of immortalize their performances, which is great. Personally, I'm a more modest, humble kind of guy, so writing my name on the wall is not something that I would really do, because I'm just not that... Wow, how'd that get there? We're gonna swing it back to Michael for a second. How about that? Michael!
Well, Michael, I think that about wraps it up for us. Thank you all for joining us for a secret look backstage here at the Aurora.
I know you will help us continue this tradition with your participation and support as a part of the Aurora Theater family.
The intimacy at the Aurora means that you're a part of everything we do. So what goes up on that stage next, or what gets written on the walls behind it, is up to you.
So from all of us whose names are on these walls,
and for the names yet to be written,
a heartfelt thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing. Now, I have one more addition to the Lance Gardner Contemporary Art Gallery, and it's this one, I think. My 7-year-old Max made me. We'll throw that up on the wall back there when we get back into the theater. So I miss that place, and backstage is a magical, wonderful place to be. It's a place of connection, a place of reflection, a place of meditation and preparation, and I miss it, and I miss you guys, and I'm so glad to get to welcome you into that space of ours, even if it's just by video. So again, this is a reminder, call 510-843-4822 to give by phone, or go to supernova.ggo.bid to give online. Here's a quick spotlight of some items that are up for auction. The Empty Space, a book club with Josh Costello, or maybe you would like a relaxing wine country getaway at the Ranch House. I know I would. Also, when theater is back, that means basketball will be back too. How about some tickets to see the Golden State Warriors? Or, if that's not quite your speed, Spectacular Succulents, where you and 7 of your friends will learn how to create unique driftwood succulent arrangements. Now, I know we're all missing being in the theater, so here's a video showcasing some favorite Aurora performances from the last 10 years. Enjoy.
This is a great moment for a community-activated conversation.
So let's all try and remember to keep our conversation supportive and truthful and helpful.
What could that be?
I want what is mine! We're not a communal nation, dear. I apologize for being articulate.
Fine! Engage, you say engage, but with whom exactly?
Some great change must happen here, some defining change.
It's not extreme. It's the truth.
Look in this girl's face and tell me some boots means more than that. All you do is mess things up.
I have a break in my year for a small project. It might be perfect. I could squeeze it in before the Abu Dhabi Tower of Justice and Interrogation.
Well,
It is what it is.
This here is gonna be the answer to all of our problems. We get us some business of our own, make them stop treating us like trash to be swept away.
You want a dream, and even if the dream don't work out, even if it don't last, at least it felt real good trying.
all right, you all. So the theme is white trash.
It's no trick loving somebody at their best. Love is loving them at their worst. Is that romantic? Well, good.
Magical thinking. If we sacrifice the virgin, the rain will come back. If I keep his shoes.
Learn to dance life like champions instead of always being a bunch of beginners at it.
What are you going to do? Thank you to Peter Rucco for putting that video together. Now, Aurora Theatre Company has all sorts of work coming up this year, including a new audio drama written in collaboration by Lauren Gunderson, Jonathan Spector, and Cleavon Smith. To get access to the audio drama and all of Aurora's programming, you can become an Aurora Theatre Company member. Memberships also include tickets to any live performances Aurora is able to do in the next year. It's a great deal, and we hope that you'll purchase an Aurora Theatre Company membership. Now, we have a performance from Bay Area theater actor and singer Sam Jackson. Sam has performed at Aurora in Splendor and Exit Strategy, and her band performed 2 years ago at Supernova. Here's Sam Jackson.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm Sam Jackson, and I'm going to be sharing a song with you today. But before I do, I'd like to take a moment to say a big thank you to the whole Aurora team for inviting me to perform at yet another Supernova, even though this one feels quite a bit different than the last. Obviously, because of the whole virtual nature of it, but also because we are in a totally different time. In case you've forgotten, we are in the midst of a pandemic and also a cultural revolution to make Black lives finally matter in the US. Shit is stressful, but we're still making art. You are still supporting art. It's incredible. Thank you. But as we celebrate and support Aurora today, let's not forget that we are still fighting for justice. Let's not forget that the Black actors that you have seen on Aurora's stage constantly fight to make sure that their Black lives matter and their Black voices are heard in theater. For the better part of my 20-year career, I have been made to fit my Black body into white roles. I've been made to quiet my Black experience because a director feels as though the character isn't Black. I've been made to figure out what to do with my wild hair because a stylist just doesn't know how to handle it. In fact, I was once told by an artistic director that my natural curls were too distracting, that the audience wouldn't be able to focus on my performance if I didn't tame it. No more. A change has to come. And theater family, it is time to get on board wholeheartedly. I truly believe that if we come together, we can be the change that we want to see.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh yes it will. Said I go to the movie and I go downtown, but somebody keeps telling me, don't you hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh yes it will. Then I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me, please, help me, please. And he winds up knocking me down, down on my knees. Lord, there's been times when I thought I couldn't last for long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come.
Sam Jackson. Thank you so much, Sam. One of the things that makes Aurora such a special place to work is the community of artists that we work with here. Amazing people like Sam Jackson, like Lance Gardner, Beth Wilmert, Michael Ray Wisely, and Michael J. Asbury, the Bay Area Theater Cipher, and so many more. One of the things that I admire most about Tom Ross, my predecessor in this job, was that he worked hard every day to make Aurora a place where artists love to work and where artists feel like they do their best. I feel that way about Aurora, and I'm so proud to be a part of this community. Now, another thing that makes Aurora special is our Community Partners Program, which is run by our Associate Artistic Director, Dawn Monique Williams. Dawn, tell us about the Community Partners Program.
Yes, when Josh stepped into this job as artistic director, he had an idea for a community partners program. And together, he and I have really crafted a vision for how Aurora could partner with Berkeley organizations, East Bay organizations, Alameda County organizations to really share a mission of doing the best work we can for our community. We, in 2019, had a very successful partnership with Berkeley High. This was a continuation of the student matinee program that Josh started some years back. And we had 2 matinees, Exit Strategy, Bull in a China Shop. Students were able to come see the shows, participate in post-show discussions. We sent actors into the classroom. But even beyond that, the Berkeley High students made video. The video you're seeing right now was shot and edited by the Berkeley High students. We also, during our run of the children, featured Berkeley High student photography in our lobby. And this community partnership, and especially our ongoing partnership with Berkeley High, is something we hope to continue long into the future here at Aurora.
Yeah, I'm so proud of that program. Tonight, we are here at Supernova to raise $130,000. This is going to help make it possible for Aurora to survive this crisis, continue doing work like the Community Partners Program, continue employing all these wonderful artists, and continue fulfilling our mission, not just once the pandemic is over, but even during this interruption. We are continuing to do this amazing work, so we need your help. If we exceed our goal of $130,000, then a percentage of our past goal income from Supernova tonight will go to the Fund for Black Theater in the U.S. and the Black Futures Lab.
Before we go back to Lance, we want to share another tremendous video that Peter Rucco made for us so that we can let you know what our community has to say about Aurora Theatre Company.
I'm Narcy David.
And I'm Venus David.
I'm Elizabeth Carter.
I'm Patrick Kelly Jones.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Marin.
I'm Barbara Damashek.
My name is Michael J. Asbury.
I'm Joy Carlin.
I'm Chris Houston.
I'm Margot Hall.
I'm Robert Hurwitz.
Hello, I'm Cleveland Smith.
I'm Jonathan Spector.
My name is Aldo Billingsley.
My name is Tracy Ward.
My name is Ann Dara.
My name is Gert Allen.
I'm Danny Shea.
Hi, my name is Craig Marker.
My name is Elvito Callender.
M. Graham Smith.
Martha Brigham.
Hi, I'm Nancy Carlin.
I'm Jennifer King.
My name is Leontine Mbiliambaum.
I'm Tom Ross.
I'm Daryl V. Jones.
I'm a Bay Area-based actor,
composer, and sound designer.
A playwright.
Director.
Actor.
Longtime Bay Area theater critic.
I'm a local Bay Area actor.
Freelance director.
Local legend of the Bay Area.
I'm a theater maker.
I'm on board of Aurora Theater.
Actor and director.
Actor.
Actor and a teaching artist.
I'm an actor, director.
The author of Eureka Day.
Subscribers and supporters of the Aurora Theatre Company. We've been supporters since the opening of Candida at the old Berkeley City Club in 1992.
And Aurora Theatre Company stands for
Connection, Bay Area Voices,
evolution,
intimacy,
strong, intimate storytelling,
for the magic of intimate theater,
the ultimate intimate theater experience,
actors in your lap,
safe place to work, nice people to work with,
intimate yet epic epiphanies,
quality
and intimacy,
quality, dedication, and professionalism,
superb artistry,
artistic excellence,
beauty, wit, grace, dance, song, and goodness.
Creating a space for artists to probe, push, and play.
Aurora Theatre Company stands for artists.
Local artists.
Support for local actors.
Opportunities for Bay Area theater artists to do their best work.
Aurora Theatre Company stands for community in the deepest sense of the word.
Community. Community.
Aurora stands for telling the story of our community and telling it well.
Telling great stories.
Integrity.
Hope.
Bold and intimate theater with a diverse array of voices.
Connection.
The enlightenment of great ideas.
Risk.
Bay Area treasure trove of exciting new work and illuminating productions of older ones, all performed up close and personal.
Transformative cultural performances.
Thinking deeper and laughing louder.
Discovery.
The power to educate, enlighten, and entertain.
Aurora stands for you.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I am looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
And I am so looking forward.
We're looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward.
I am looking forward.
I am looking forward to seeing all those people again. God, those are some of my favorite people in that video. That was such a wonderful and beautiful testimonial. Thank you to everybody who participated in that. And now it is time. We have reached our fund a need. This is the moment that we are going to try to hit our goal. Reminder, our goal tonight is $130,000. I'm looking over at this thermometer on, I guess that's, I don't know, what is that? The right, the left, screen right, stage left, who knows? And it says that we're at $84,340. So we're going to try to get to $130,000 right now, and I'm going to need your help to do that. So this is a reminder. Please call if you're going to call to donate. The number is 510-843-4822 to give by phone, or even easier, you can go onto your device at supernova.ggo.bid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce different levels of giving, starting high and going down from there. And when I announce an amount that you can give, click the Donate Now button and select that amount. Get in there early and start giving, and we'll try to hit our goal of $130,000. So we're going to go through multiple levels. I'm going to ask that you give as generously as possible. Only you know how deep your pockets are. I can't reach in there from here. If I could, I would, but I won't. I can't, so I won't. But there's a slight delay in receiving data, so I'm going to do my best to announce each and every person who gives, but I might miss a few names. If I miss and you want to be announced, just send me a message and I'll get back to you personally. I already see some names scrolling along down there at the bottom. Trish and Tony Hawthorne, Craig Moody. I saw Craig Moody just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Craig. I know I owe you an email. I haven't forgotten about you. And yes, I do want to socially distance hang out with you, maybe for a belated birthday. So here we go. Our first level of giving. Get those fingers ready. Get those phones ready. Because we're going to start out at $5,000. So if you can give at $5,000, now is the time to go to supernova.ggo.bid and hit that $5,000 button. I see Mr. Ed Schneider, Craig and Kathy Moody have given already at $5,000. We've got Nicholas Leo down there at 25. This scrolling is not reflective of what's happening live. These are people who've already given. So I want to see your name pop up there on my screen at $5,000. So what can $5,000 do? If you give a gift of $5,000, Paul Templeton at $1,000. Thank you, Paul, for that gift. See if you can outbid Paul. Mr. Matt D. Jacobson, $5,000. Thank you for your donation. Use Mr. Matt D. Jacobson as an example. He's helping out Aurora. $5,000 can commission one originate and generate playwright. It can also pay a director's fee and benefits for a single show. So with your gift of $5,000, that's what you can do. Look at that. We're already at $100,340. That's fantastic. We got an anonymous donation for $5,000. If you keep giving it $5,000, we'll hit our goal before we even move on to the next one. So I just want to thank you, Deborah and Howard Goodman at $5,000. Deborah and Howard, thank you so much. You're doing wonderful things for the theater. You're paying to commission one originate and generate playwright or pay a director's fee and benefits for one show. Gertrude Evans Allen at $5,000. Thank you so much. Judy Sanderlin, $50. Thank you, Judy. Thank you to all of you who have already donated. If you haven't donated, see how easy it is. See how many donations we had just pop up like that. Those people are using their fingers to tap that button on their mobile device, or they're calling 510-843-4822. If you want to make a gift of $5,000, now is the time to do it before we move on. $5,000 can commission one originate and generate playwright like Beth Wilmert, who we saw earlier, Jonathan Spector, who is also in one of those videos, Christopher Chen, Margot Hall, or Britt Fraser. Those are all originate and generate playwrights, and your donation of $5,000 supports one of those originate and generate playwrighs. Eileen and Mark Johnson at $100. Thank you so much, Eileen and Mark. $5,000 will also pay the director's fee and benefits for one show for people like Barbara Damashek, Daryl V. Jones, or Jennifer King. Are there any other gifts at $5,000? Gary Moore at $5,000. The more Gary, the better. Thank you, Gary. $5,000 is an amazing gift. We're getting there. We're almost there. We are almost to our goal of $130,000. We're at $115,490, and I don't even know if that's updated. George Hisser at $5,000. Thank you, George. All right, we're getting closer. I bet we're almost there at this point. Okay, this is the last call at the $5,000 level. Riley Apenol at $7. Thank you. Hopping in here on the $5,000 level with a $7 donation. Remember, no donation is too small. No donation is too large either. So just because I say $5,000, if you've got 10 grand in your pocket, we'll take that too. I'll take whatever you got in your pocket. Like Anonymous is $100. I also want to acknowledge, apart from George, who we just saw up there, that Gary and Trudy Moore have also donated $5,000 to this campaign. Going once, going twice at $5,000. All right, we're going to move on. Thank you, Janaki Fox Costello, Stephen Woolen at $1,000. All right, we're going to move on now. We're going to move on to the $2,500 level. $2,500. If you can make a gift of $2,500, now is the time to do it. I ask that you go online and click that $2,500 button. A gift of $2,500 supports hiring an audio designer for our audio drama this fall. There we go, an anonymous donation at $2,500. So we at Aurora are producing an audio play. It's being commissioned specifically for audio, and it's a collaboration. It's still in the works, and it's going to be a treat for the ears. But to make it a treat for the ears, we'll need to hire an audio designer for that. Your gift of $2,500 supports that hiring. It also supports our relationship with Berkeley High, which includes Aurora memberships for students, workshops, and Aurora artists, and more. There's another anonymous donation at $2,500. Thank you very much. $2,500 supporting our audio engineer, which we've already funded, and supporting our relationship with Berkeley High, which includes Aurora memberships. Remember, a membership will get you access to that audio drama, and it will also get you access, if we happen to be able to gather in real physical space anytime this season, it will give you access to whatever we can produce there as well. All right, thank you again for the supporters who have donated at the $2,500 level. Do we have anybody else at $2,500? Remember, you can go online or you can call to make that donation. It looks, by this thermometer, this weird bubbling purple thermometer, I don't know what's in there, that we're at $123,000. Thank you, Christina Shute. So we're going to move on now. We're going to move on to $1,000. Christina kicked us off at the $1,000 level. So if you can make a gift at $1,000, now is the time to do it. Dig deep Pull out those fingers. Josh Costello, I know that name. Josh Costello putting money back into the theater. I like that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful donation. Thank you, Josh, for that. So if you've already made a gift, go ahead and cheer on the other donors in the text online. Oh, I saw Josh's face pop up there. Does Josh want to have a conversation about his donation? Josh, you want to talk about your money that you're spending here?
I love Aurora Theater, and I want us to be here on the other side of this. This is entirely in my own self-interest because I just got to be artistic director less than a year ago, and I didn't get to produce my own season of plays that I got to pick. And so I want to do whatever I can to make sure that we get through this and are here on the other side. And I hope that you will join me in donating. Everyone out there listening to get us through. We're almost to our goal, you guys. I think we're going to make it, and I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to get back to work here.
Well, thank you, Josh. As somebody who was formerly on the stage there at Aurora and has been an artist for a long time, it means a lot when leaders start reinvesting in their own theaters and really believe in the art. And I've known you for a long time, and I know that you do. So thank you for that donation of $1,000. So those of you who want to donate at $1,000, this is what your gift supports. It supports advance payments for each of the 3 playwrights of that audio drama that I was talking about before. Those playwrights are Lauren Gunderson, a name you may have heard before, Cleavon Smith, and Jonathan Spector. That's a power trio right there. And that's going to be, I don't know what's going to come out of their minds, but the things that I've heard come out of their minds and seen on their pages in the past have been really excellent works. So I'm excited about that collaboration. $1,000 also will cover the electricity bills for a month at the theater. And I'm talking about the electricity bills during shelter in place when nobody is there. A building still costs money to operate and keep in good shape. And your gift of $1,000 will help us do that while we cannot produce plays. It would also pay the salary and benefits for a stage manager for 1 week. Stage managers are some of my favorite people in the world. And I know I was browsing through these auction items, and I saw a pretty sweet one, which is a salon with stage managers. I think that's one that I think you could consider bidding on. If you don't know anything about stage managers, or you don't know these stage managers in particular, that'll be a real treat to hear some of their stories. I think I missed one at $100, but you who donated $100, thank you. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. The other thing that $1,000 can do, if you're so inclined, is to purchase a high-powered computer to produce Aurora Connect. I was just on Aurora Connect this last Friday, and that was a real treat to get to talk to Josh and Dawn, and those require technology that you don't necessarily need in the theater. So if you're donating at $1,000, you're helping that out. Betsy W. Reen, 1981 at, what was that, $120 something? Thank you very much, Betsy. Look at that, $124,247. We're almost there, everybody. So because we're almost there, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to our 4th level. Our 4th level is $500. If you can donate at $500, do it now. Oh, look at that. EC and Sherry Shoot at $1,000. That looks like $500 each. I'll take that at the $500 level. That's fantastic. And if you are so inclined, if you weren't able to donate at a higher level and you still want to do so, if for some reason your finger slipped and you didn't do it, Catherine Sanderlin at $500. You always have the opportunity to go back and donate at a higher level. $500. And you know what? I'm just getting some information right here. I'm being told that a generous anonymous donor is matching your donations up to $10,000 at the $500 level. That means your donation at any amount from now on will be doubled. So if you donate $500 right now, that's the same as donating $1,000 because your donation is going to be matched. It's going to be doubled. So now is the time to hop on. We are at the $500 level. Don't forget, if you've already donated or you're planning on donating at a lower level or you're not able to donate, cheer on those who have already donated. Give them a shout out and thank them for keeping the doors open, keeping art alive. Your gift of $500, which will be matched, offsets health insurance payments for one actor working on our audio drama. It's not cheap to make art, no matter what medium you're making it in. And we need to compensate. We want to compensate the artists who are giving their souls to the work that we're producing. $500 will also pay 1 week's salary for a backstage crew member during a production, should we get into that. So now is the time at $500. And remember, your donation will be doubled up to a maximum of $10,000 from here on out by an anonymous, generous donor. So $500 going once, going twice at the $500 level, and gone at $500. All right, let's move on to $250. If you can donate just $250, now's the time to do it. You can go online to supernova.ggo.bid and hit that $250 button. Or you can do like Robin E. Dolan did and just donate $10, which is amazing. It's amazing to donate at any level. It's an investment in the art that we will be bringing you. And art is people. It's an investment in the people as well. We are dedicated to employing artists and creating work and telling stories. Anonymous, $53. That's a weird number, but it's a great one. Thomas B. Worth at $1,000. All right, Thomas, thank you very much. Remember, we are at the $250 level. So all those contributions have been doubled. And we're going to continue doubling those contributions, an anonymous member is, up to $10,000. So right now, if you can make a gift of $250, Helen Marcus, $3,000. Look at that. We're at $129,810. We are so close. We are $190. Julie Saltzman-Kellner, $250. We did it. $130,060. We've reached our goal. Everybody, this is amazing news. Lisa Solomon at $250. We're going to keep going. We are going to keep going. This is really amazing. Craig and Kathy Moody at $1,000. Hi, Craig. Happy birthday again. I will get to your email as soon as I can. Miss Carolyn Jones Weinberger at $2,500. Look at that. We've exceeded our goal. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. And remember, a portion of our past goal proceeds will be going to those organizations that we mentioned earlier that I scrolled past, and so I can't name them for you right off the bat here because I don't want to get them wrong. But what are they? The Fund for Black Theater in the U.S. and the Black Futures Lab. A portion of our past goal income will be donated to them. Hi, Leslie. Leslie Radin at $25. Leslie is one of those stage managers that you get to salon with should you choose to bid on that item. So we're at $250, but it seems like, Amanda Mason at $100. Thank you very much. I am donating at $250. I'm not going to do it right now on my phone because I don't want to slow things down too much. But that is my commitment tonight to the theater. I will also be donating $250 to this fund. We're so grateful for what you're doing, and we're so excited. We're on Zoom, and you can't see the other people, but they're smiling and cheering. You're making people very happy. Like Megan McClintock, you're making people very happy with your $100. Thank you so much. So let's move on to that $100 level. And $100, now's the time to give it $100 if that's what you were waiting for. A gift of $100 supports a premium Zoom membership for a month. As you probably know, whoever you are, a Zoom membership is necessary to get past that 40-minute limit. And things take more than 40 minutes. Takes more than 40 minutes to put on plays. Rosalind Kim at $1,000. Thank you, Rosalind. This is amazing. Look at that. We're already $15,000 past our goal. Joe A.D. Benedictus at $10. Thank you, Joe. That's huge. So you can give, of course, any amount at multiple levels. But right now, if you're looking for an excuse to give $100, that's the level that we're sitting at. But I see that people are giving at every level right now, and that's fantastic. Rebecca Raberoff at $100. Thank you very much, Rebecca. That's it. Pitching in at $100. Hey, a shout out to all those artists who are also donating and investing. Adam Costello at $100. That name sounds familiar. I don't know if there's any relation there, but we thank you, Adam, for your $100 gift. Perhaps you'd like to make a gift in honor of a loved one or dedicate a gift to somebody else in the theater. There are a lot of people in the theater who are not able to work. Most performers are not able to work now. Most technicians are not able to work now. So if you want to donate in the name of one of those people, when we get back to performance, when we get back into physical space, we will be employing people, and your donation supports continued employment of artists, technicians, and administrative staff. Wendy and Michael Ray Wisely at $18. All right, thank you. You can keep giving at any time, and remember, up to $10,000. I don't know if we've passed that $10,000 match, but up to $10,000. We have passed that $10,000 match. So you can give at any amount at any time by calling 510-843-4822 or by going to supernova.ggo.bid. And of course, you can always write a check to Aurora Theatre Company. We support any level of technological comfort through which you would like to donate. We really thank you, and we really appreciate your generosity and your giving and your participation. Not only is it generous of you to give, but it's fun to do it in this context. Even though I'm sitting here all by myself in my little closet office, I'm still having fun knowing that you're out there, that you're watching, that you're giving, and that you care about what we're doing at Aurora Theatre. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a look on my phone at some of these auction items. So I'm going to check out how you are doing this right now and how these things are going. So let's see. Maybe I'll even bid on something. What do we have here? In the auction, we have a dialect cocktail party. That sounds like fun, learning dialects and drinking. That I don't know how much progress you'll make on that. I wonder if there's a specific, is there a specific dialect for drunk? Does Lisa teach a drunk dialect? The Empty Space, a book club with Josh Costello. The Empty Space, that does not refer to the interior of Josh's head. That is a book by Peter Brook, that Josh will be discussing, and that's actually something that I'm not going to be bidding on that one, but I think that'll be a lot of fun to talk art with Josh. He's steeped in theater, and he has a lot to say and a lot of ideas. And to be part of that conversation would be really cool. Writing in alignment class with healer comic and coach Katie Rubin. Katie Rubin, that's somebody else who sent me a message and who I owe a response to. So I'm starting a list. Craig Moody and Katie Rubin. I will get back to you. I care about you both. And Kimmy Swartout at $20. Thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, keep giving up there while I'm looking at my phone. I know this makes for interesting live streaming, me scrolling through my phone. Hey, you can co-host Aurora Connects with Josh and Dawn. That's an auction item. That's a pretty cool auction item, and that is currently at $750. So get in there and do that, because I had a fun time doing that on Friday. What else do we have? That stage manager's salon that I was talking about. I think you should do that. I think I'm gonna bid here just to see how easy it is on this Pixar storyboard artist original Toy Story alien sketch. Right now, let's see, it's at 60. I'm gonna bid 65. Okay, and I just outbid Gertrude. All right, Gertrude, if you really want that Toy Story, if you really want to take this Toy Story sketch away from my children, go ahead. Now's the time. You can bid $70. I might keep it up. We might start a live bidding war, me and Gertrude. It'll get ugly. What else do we have here? Dinner at Julia's and an Aurora membership. Remember that membership, the membership will get you access to that audio play that we will be producing at Aurora. So if you are interested in a membership, remember to check out our website and sign up for one of those. And you will get access to the audio play. You will also get access to anything that we are able to produce, if we are able to produce anything in the physical world, and lots of other treats. Hey, this is a cool one. Fine dining with Josh Costello at the French Club. I have been to the French Club, and it is a cool private dining experience hosted by Craig Moody. This is a super cool, super exclusive private dining experience that I know you will enjoy, and that is more than worth it if you get in there and bid on that. Or dinner with Jonathan Spector and Molly Aronson-Gelb, also two wonderful people. I haven't eaten dinner with them, but I know them both personally, and I'm sure that they're just as wonderful with food in their mouths as they are writing and directing plays. So those are just some of the wonderful things that we have for you to bid on. I'm gonna keep. Oh no, I've been outbid by Gertrude. Oh no, is it by Gertrude? I haven't even looked. Let's see. No, by Eileen and Mark Johnson. Eileen and Mark, I'm going back in. $85. I'm back in at $85 for this this sketch. Look at this. Can you even see that? There you go. That's what I'm bidding on. $85 for a drawing of a movie. All right. So I'm going to move on from that so that I can focus on you, because you are the most important thing. So this is just a reminder. So a reminder to you that bidding closes not tonight. Bidding closes tomorrow at 7 p.m. So if you go to bed tonight and you're like, I really wish that I had outbid Lance on that Toy Story drawing, guess what? You have until 7 p.m. to do it tomorrow. You can wake up and I'll keep at it with you until 7 p.m. tomorrow. I don't know. I have a limit, my wife says. So see if we can hit that. That'll be a fun game. And just a reminder that we have hit our goal. We are past our goal. We are way past our goal, which doesn't mean that you have to stop giving. If you still have money to give, if you still have a desire to give, or you're on the fence about giving, you can still do that. But since we have hit our goal, a percentage of everything that we bring in will go to the Fund for Black Theater in the U.S. and to the Black Futures Lab. So keep bidding on the auction, keep donating, and keep participating tonight. We don't have much longer to go tonight, but remember that bidding closes at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And I got a note that the gift from Michael and Wyndham was Liz's, their daughter's gift. So thank you, Liz, for that $18. That's really fantastic. That's so moving and kind of you. And I want to see that kind of kindness from everybody out there. If you've given already, if you gave at the $5,000 level and you have $18, why don't you go ahead and match Liz's donation? We'll take donations of weird numbers. We'll play the weird numbers game, and we'll see who can donate at the weirdest number. There's a spider on my wall. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. You've discovered my single fear is this spider. I won't kill it on a live stream because that's not the kind of person I am. Anonymous at $200. Thank you, $200. That's amazing. That's not a weird number, but it's a wonderful number. And we thank you. So I'm gonna keep this going for another 30 seconds live. And I'll wait for you to open up that phone or get on the phone or write a check and text us a picture of it, and I'll thank you live here. And we're going once, we're going twice, 3 times, and we're gone. Everybody, That was amazing. It was amazing. We passed our goal. We beat our goal by $15,000. That means a portion of that additional $15,000 will go to the Fund for Black Theater in the U.S. and the Black Futures Lab. And you helped us reach our goal of $130,000, which means so much right now when things are so difficult. Catherine Sanderlin at $12. Thank you. See, you're playing my game. You're playing my weird numbers game, and you won. No, we'll say that Liv won. Liv won at $18, and you came in second at 12. So thank you to everybody who donated. You're doing amazing things. We look so forward to sharing our work with you, to sharing what we do in this new audio space that we're really excited about. And we look forward to a time when we can get back together and gather in person. To all of those who know me, who I know, I miss you. It was wonderful to see your faces up there in those videos. I wish we could be doing this in person, but since we can't, I will kiss you through the lens, and I will wish you a good night. Thank you for donating. Remember, bidding is open until 7 p.m. tomorrow, and now I would like to welcome back Josh Costello, Julie Saltzman-Kellner, and Dawn Monique Williams.
Hey, Lance, thanks so much for joining us tonight and all you do for Aurora. We're so thrilled to have you for our first ever Supernova Goes Virtual. And thanks. You were, in fact, a stupendous host. So thank you so much for that.
Yes, thanks, Lance. And thanks to all our artists who joined us this evening. If you're interested in knowing what these artists are up to during the pandemic, visit the Artist Credits tab on the event page and follow their social media there.
You guys, that was so amazing. Thank you all so much. I want to throw a special thanks out to our sponsors who made this event possible. Thank you so much.
And I need to send a huge and heartfelt thanks to the Aurora staff, especially Kendra Johnson and Amanda Mason for making Supernova happen.
Absolutely. And of course, thanks to all of you watching and bidding from home.
And to all of you who've donated, who've bid on the auction. I'm blown away. I am so grateful. I am so moved. I'm so excited. We've beaten our goal. We're not even done. This is really amazing. Thank you so much for your tremendous support.
I can't second that enough. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to wrap it up now. We're going to welcome for one last performance of the evening, Keith Pinto, who has a dedication to the Bay Area theater community. Keith is a wonderful Bay Area actor. He's a member of the Bay Area Theater Cipher, and he's going to close it out for us tonight. We're going to hand it over to you, Keith. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you all so much. Lance, thank you so much. You did a great job hosting. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thanks,
Good night,
Josh.
all.
Good evening. Thanks for being here and for your support of Aurora Theatre Company. My name is Keith Pinto, aka Ken Primo of the Bay Area Theater Cipher. As a theater community, we are currently facing multiple crises. One is financial, which I'm sure you are aware is never not a crisis in this country. But more importantly, the institution of American theater is being heavily scrutinized, and its mission of empathy, understanding, and inclusiveness is being called into question. The painful truth is we have failed our fellow BIPOC artists. We have failed to address the systemic influences of white supremacy on our theatrical institutions. There is much to reflect on, much to change in ourselves, and much to fight for in the years to come. I come before you as a white male who was an active participant in hip-hop arts, a culture that has enriched my life in so many ways, not the least being employment for many years. I am a guest in this culture. It is a privilege and a responsibility, one that I have not always lived up to. So I'm dedicating this verse to the work that must be done, a verse that was written in good faith to celebrate our theater community. Now, let it be a call to action for all Bay Area theater companies. We can do better. It's the Bay Theater Cypher, so brace yourself, because when Cal shakes, we take you much higher. So whether you a crowded fire or a lamp lighter, the conservatory is all new and designer. When these writers break it down like shotguns, we mime with troops, cause the revolution's hot, son. I rock from stage one and put theater first, so just watch these theater works. Provocative with the word, like stages in San Jose. From Rhea like the city light, we light the way. My company's other, we keeping it custom made. My posse's always on Broadway by the Bay. I centered my rep under 42nd Street's moon. Like bam, with these area musicals coming soon. Ubuntu with the verse, and the mission is to chomp pros and lift the spirits up out of El Campo Santo. Oh, my crew lunatico. When we put it up, you'll be like, OMG, I love that show. My repertory is Pacific Coast, Tri-Valley. I'm ferocious with the Lotus and Soul Killer Cali. In the finale, beautiful artists, we've many. Look around because you're bound to find a lucky penny. But listen up because you know that story still matters. Build, create, facilitate the dream red ladder. And we can still make the blood splatter. Cutting ball, my people yelling out brava at the curtain call. I spit the fury of fools with the breath of dragon. From bus to hill barn, we make the magic happen. From A to Z space, word for word G. I play houses from San Francisco to Berkeley. And just when you think we couldn't give you more, bruh, we go supernova for the Aurora. Thank you.
I was born by the river in a little tent, oh, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Said